What is good, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be episode 38 of the 1000-Year Blood War arc, which is titled Friend. Now this is going to be a very heavy historic episode due to the fact that we're getting more backstory on Yhwach, which is still a very unknown character, even though he is the Grand Master of the Stern Raiders. On top of that, we're also getting backstory on Yhwach, and for some reason the connection between Yhwach and Yhwach, as well as the backstory of Bazz. So this is going to be interesting. So in our previous episode, which is The Shadow is Gone, we saw that Shunshui managed to defeat Legibero or Lilybero. So now it seems like everything is now moving forward, but from another field of the whole castle, we have Bazz confronting Yhwach, and Bazz already killed half of the soldats, the other soldiers that are underneath the Stern Raiders, kind of like their minions. So it seems like Yhwach is now ready to like really fight. This is gonna be interesting because we haven't seen anything what he could do. The only thing that we saw closely what he could do is that yes, he got defeated very badly with Squad Zero, but you have to understand Squad Zero's abilities kind of somewhat nullify Yhwach's ability in some way, and that the person that he was fighting, Tanjiro, at that time in Cour 2, he blitzed Yhwach before he got to do anything. Also, we haven't seen him use any Volt Standish of anything. We saw, what do you have a Volt Standish? I'm just praying for Cour 4 for the praise of God that they give Yhwach a Volt Standish. That would be some insane thing. I just have a theory how he would look. He would look very angelic. I imagine him having like 6 wings or some angelic form with his like shield. We saw he brought out the shield one time with the battle between Squad Zero, and that was about it. This is gonna be interesting. So without further ado, episode 38, which is titled Friend. Oh shit. Whoa. I see those wounds. His enemy's harsh. So basically, Bazz was like, you're a traitor because you knew what was gonna happen to us. You didn't say nothing. And you asking me how did I survive? He was like, that is not what our majesty would want. Like, what are you saying? Wow. You're not sorry. He said, cut the cap. You're not sorry. You knew this was going to happen. You're the closest thing to Yhwach. You're the closest thing to His Majesty. Everything that goes on in the army, you would know about it. And which is true, because Yhwach goes wherever Yhwach goes. It's like without Yhwach, he's second in line completely, and nobody like challenged Yhwach's power on that. Interesting. Hugo, Bazz. Call me Bazz like old times. Burning Finger 1. Once His Majesty is asleep, he and you will swap powers. So he knows more than the average Stern Raider, that he knows that Yhwach still has an ability where he and Yhwach switch powers when Yhwach falls asleep. I guess it's to maintain the balance of Yhwach's abilities, which is interesting because I wanted to say something about that, because when he absorbed the Soul King, it almost felt like he split his abilities into two. He gave Yhwach some of the power to balance out the immense power of the Soul King, which is interesting. I'm going to kill the Majesty along with you, the traitor. Yo! Let me guess. Oh shoot. Castle with damage. Whoa. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Guess who you are. So this is Yhwach, like I would say 1,000 years ago. Now I'm thinking did Yhwach at that time already attack the Soul Society, or is this like his recruitment of neighboring Quincy towns? This reminds me of Attack on Titan as well. And funny thing, the person that played Armin, from what I heard, that's the same actor that plays young Yhwach. That's amazing contrast. He said, "My eyes can't deceive me. You're my other half." What does that mean? You'll be my advisor. Yo, everybody's stunned. What? This child? Advisor. Go back to the castle and bring my carriage. Whoa. That's a big deal. Now, let me get this right as well. Remember in Cour 2, we saw these characters. I'm thinking these were like his former guards, Yhwach's former guards, because he held them in such high regards. We even saw two of them when Yamamoto released his Bunkai. We saw two of them. They were part of the pile of bones that he summoned out of his Zankai no Tachi self. Her, she's the one with the weapon similar to you, Lily Barrow. So I'm assuming these were his original royal guards. If I'm right, that's amazing. Wow, but Jugram was like, "You're making a huge mistake. I'm no advisor." Like, the fact that everybody else could felt Yhwach's spiritual pressure, and that Jugram is the only one that was standing, and Bazz, the sad part about his entire relationship with Yhwach is that all this time Yhwach is basically saying that you're my other half, and that the reason why Bazz was getting stronger is that Yhwach is one of those special Quincy's that are similar to that's crazy, rather than me, Bazz. Bazz even shocked. "I'm no fit to be your majesty advisor. My eyes can't force it." So he did have the Almighty at that time. The fact that Yhwach came down from his horse shows how important Yhwach is to him. "You cannot do a whole bogan. You're like me, a Quincy who could give powers as single Quincy's but cannot born in the same year or same time." Wow. So basically, he's saying that over 200 years ago, there has been no Quincy like him that was born. Yhwach is the very first case, and that the reason why Bazz was getting stronger was due to the fact that Yhwach was around. That got me thinking too. Remember, I did a video in the past. It was called Lords of Two Letters. I'm gonna make sure to leave that link of that up to my notification area. So my video was about that when Yhwach made a dummy copy of himself to fight with Yamamoto. The fact that he left Yhwach with Stern Raider Y, and even though Stern Raider Y was not the real Yhwach, he had all of his abilities, and it feels as if because Yhwach was there, it kind of amplified it, thus forcing Yamamoto to use his Bunkai. If that makes sense to you guys, that will make perfect sense of why Yhwach left Jugram Yhwach in the battlefield fighting with Yamamoto. Even though it wasn't him, he switched places, but because Jugram was there, he amplified other Quincy's while he's standing there. That was the whole purpose of Jugram being there, because he knew that so long Jugram is in the battlefield, the copy of myself should do just fine to fight Yamamoto. Think about what I just said. So Jugram is literally a walking portable battery, and that if he's there, he's able to give so much power that other Quincy's will make it much stronger to fight. That's insane. And you're the dumb one. He basically said that the reason why you got so strong was due to Hashwell. So technically he's the genius, you're not. That's crazy. Let's go, Hashwell. I need you by my side. That's kind of sad too, because from what Bazz was coming from, he's not only a lord of like one of the town's castles, but it seems as if he just lost everything, and now it's like a balance. Jugram is now gaining everything that he ever wanted. That's insane. And on top of that, the reason why Bazz wanted to keep Hashwell like alive and prosperous was that he saw him as a friend, but now he see him as a competition and an enemy. Like, that is a sad case to think about. And on top of that, the scary part about this whole thing is like even Jugram did not know how to feel about the whole thing, and now it's like he's turning on his friend, and now he's just looking at him like he don't know what to say. That's insane. Yo, that's tough. That's tough. Yo, give it up. Two of us should not be fighting. Whoa, I told you. Dazzle Black. Yo, he said he tried to fight with Hashwell so many times, but it seems like the result will always be the same. So even when they joined 3 years ago, Hashwell was already immediately the commander-in-chief behind Yhwach, and that even the original people that was like his guards had to listen to Hashwell. That's insane. Yo! That's insane. That's sad. It felt like Jugram had no choice but to eliminate his friend. That's crazy. Like, he tried his best to not provoke the fight, but the fact that what's his name asked for it. That's the fact that Jugram hasn't used not a lick of his powers, and he's this strong just combat wise in a sword. We haven't even seen what he's capable of. Yo, you won. I never expect this to be much worse, losing to you. That's sad. That was an amazing episode. That was an amazing episode. Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe to the channel. There's so much questions and answers that I think we got and didn't get. Like, what happened after? We need to get that segment hopefully in Cour 4. Before Yhwach got like defeated so badly, did he transfer his powers to Hashwell just in case to be resurrected and regain his memories? That means that throughout the time that he was not, I would say, pulsing, Jugram was probably the one that's running everything until Yhwach was resurrected. This is very interesting. Like I said, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in episode 39 and 40. This will be a back-to-back episode. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.